right, welcome back. This is our next stage on our remix project, following along the instructions. The next step in the instructions, I'm just going to show you where it is. I'm not going to type all the information in the interest of time, but up here on your control strip, you have the notes. This is a great place to keep information for your project. You can put notes about what you want to do next, what you've done, but in the instructions for this project, they ask you to put a title. You can make up a title and don't worry too much about it. You can change it later once you decide on a better one. Put yourself as the composer. And then after you've listened to the project, 3 sentences about what you think the project sounds like. All right? So I'm going to close that up. We don't need that. Next thing we're going to get into is moving some of our track info around. Up here is a resize tool. You can zoom in and zoom out. Depending on what you're doing, it's helpful to zoom in to get a really close look, and sometimes it's nice to kind of back out and be able to see a lot of stuff. For this next part, I think it's kind of helpful to back out a little bit. What we're going to be doing is taking everything in here from measure 9, here's the menu bar, measure 9 through 24, which ends at 25. We're going to take all of this and we're going to move it over here. So to do that, the best way, and this works for most things on a Mac, we're going to click. Notice how that turned white? Now, from there, I'm going to hold down the Shift key. And while I'm holding the Shift key down, I'm going to select all the rest of these bits. Notice how they all come white? So now I have all of these selected. Now I can release the Shift key. I don't need to hold the Shift key down anymore. So everything from 9 to 25 is selected. I can now grab any one of these track bits, any one of these track sound bites, and I can hold on to it, and notice it's telling me where it's at right now. It's at 9. I'm going to slide it over here, and now I notice the position says 25, so I'm at measure 25, and then I can let go, and there I've done it. I've moved everything over to 25. Really super important keystroke to remember, Command Z. Watch what happens if I hit Command Z. It went right back where it was. This is really important if, for example, I did this and I went over here and like, whoops, I missed that part. So I could grab that part and move it over and line it up, or if I'm not sure, I can just move everything back. Now again, I can hold the Shift key, grab that part, now I got them all, and bam, slide it over. So now I've done that next step. Everything's over here at 25 where it's supposed to be. All right, that's the next step. That's basic moving track information around, just moving track information from one place to another. Always after a big step like that, once you're sure you've done it correctly, you should Command Save. That's it for this one. I'll see you again soon.